Hi, fifth grade. It's actually Tuesday. It's Tuesday. So imagine that this, instead of saying Monday, says Tuesday. We're going to be doing grammar a little differently. So today, Tuesday, we're going to have what I call a mini lesson. And that's where I'm kind of teaching you about our grammar skill for the week. Or, yes, our grammar skill for the week. So we're focusing on nouns and adjectives. Now, you guys have a pretty good concept or idea of nouns and adjectives. So we're just going to go through what a noun and an adjective is so you can kind of sit back, listen, make sure you aren't in a distracting part of your house. Because since I'm not making you take notes today, I want you to make sure you're really listening and understanding everything we're talking about today. So if you're in a busy part of your house and it's hard to concentrate, maybe pause this video, go find a quieter spot, and then keep going with the video. So like I said, today we're focusing on nouns and adjectives. So we're going to start with a noun. And you might be thinking, Missy, we know what this is. It doesn't hurt to review. You know that. So a noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. So we have some things here, and these are nouns because they name a person. So it could be a specific person like Sarah, Mrs. Smith, Sam, Dr. Warren, Miss E, Mrs. Wells. It could be a specific person, or it could be a type of person like a sister, teacher, cousin, doctor. Because they all name a person, whether it's a specific name or a type of person or a person, they are nouns. So I know it down here, it says whisper an example of a noun that is a person to your partner. I want you to think of another noun, another person that's not listed on this slide. Go ahead and think of it. So some answers you may have come up with are like family members, like a specific family member's name, maybe a classmate's name or someone else in our school. Or it could have been brother, uncle, aunt. It could have been a cook, a cashier, those other kinds of jobs. So a type of family member, a job, a person who works in a specific job, a specific person, they are all nouns because they are all people. So then we have nouns that are a place. So again, it could be specific like Walmart, Marathon, Skateland Park, Pacific Ocean. Those are all specific places. Or it could be something more general. Store, gas station, park, ocean. What I want you to do is think of one specific place, that's a noun, and one general place. So for example, I could think of a mall, that's a place, that's a noun, and I could think of a more specific store called Bath and Body Works. Those are both places. Bath and Body Works is a specific store, and a mall is more of a general place. So I want you to think of a general and a specific place. Did you maybe think of your favorite store or your favorite restaurant? I know you guys love talking about food. I could have said Olive Garden. That's a specific place. For my general, I could have said restaurant. How many of you picked a specific restaurant as a place? Did you pick your favorite? Maybe you picked Culver's because their butter burgers and their strawberry shakes are the best. That's a noun, that's a place. Then we have things. So again, it could be general or specific. So our more specific things, a spot, Lazy Boy. That's a brand. So a brand is a thing. So spot, Lazy Boy, Netflix. How many of you have watched something on Netflix over break? An iPod. Those are all specific things. But then there's more general things. So a dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Spot is the name of a dog. So technically fifth grade, we could say that animals are considered in a thing. I know you guys don't like to say that because you're like, animals are part of our family. I get that. So you can have animals be like another kind of category for a noun. For this, though, we're going to say they're things. So a dog named Spot. So dog general, noun. Spot, that's more specific. A couch, that's a thing, that's a noun. You could have a lazy boy couch. Those are couches that are super comfy. A movie is a thing. If you had the name of a specific movie like Up or Wall-E, that's a thing. Or a streaming service like Netflix. You could just say music, that's a thing. And then what you use to listen to music, that's something else. A song is a thing. So if I said, don't stop believing, that's a thing. So I want you to think of a general and a specific noun that's a thing. And remember, it could be a brand. So for example, I could think of, t-shirt as my general, and then Nike as my specific. So when you think of more specific thing nouns, think of brands. You could also use your dog. I could have said Benny. He is a very specific thing, unique. Then the last type of noun we have, 5th grade, is an idea. So they can be feelings, they can be emotions. So we have love, fear, bravery, honesty, anger, happiness, freedom, beauty. Now you might be thinking, well, Miss E, aren't those adjectives? Well, you could say that someone is loving, but love itself is a noun. You could say that someone is afraid. That's an adjective, but fear itself is a noun. It's an idea. You could say someone's brave, but bravery itself is an idea, which is a noun. Same with honest. Honesty is a noun. You could say someone's angry, but anger is a noun. You could say someone is happy, but happiness is an idea. It's a noun. You could say someone is free, but freedom is a noun. And you can say someone is beautiful, but beauty is a noun. So if you're like, whoa, Missy, how can I possibly keep track of that? Think of it this way. Put someone's name. So like you could say, Miss E is. So could you say Miss E is love? Does that make sense? Not really. So that's a noun. It's not describing me. But if I said Miss E is loving, does that make sense? Yes, and loving describes Miss E, so that's an adjective. Could you say Miss E is fear? No, that doesn't make sense. So fear is a noun. Could you say Miss E is afraid? Yes, so afraid is an adjective. So you can put Miss E or someone else's name is, and then plug that word in there. If it's not making sense, it's not describing the person in your sentence, so it's not an adjective. Okay, so recap. Nouns can be a person, a place, a thing, that includes animals and pets, or an idea, which is like emotion. So can you guys think of another emotion that would work with the idea? Sadness would work. Don't just say sad, because Miss E is sad. That works. So sad would be an adjective. Sadness, though, is a noun. Awesome. And then we have adjectives. So again, remember, adjectives describe a noun. So I want you to think of some adjectives. It could be about a person, it could be about a place, it could be about a thing. Think of some adjectives, some describing words. And now we're going to go over the different types of adjectives. So just like how nouns had 4 kind of categories, adjectives also have 4 categories. So first one, adjectives can tell how many. So it could be specific, like 5 friends. So 5 is describing how many friends there are. Or it can be less specific, like some. We ate some cookies. So 5, some, all, any. I want you to think about an adjective that describes the amount of something in the room you're in. So for example, the room I'm in has let's think. It has many books. It has one tissue box. It has a lot of t-shirts. So I used many, one, and a lot. Those are all adjectives that tell how many. Then we have adjectives that tell what a noun looks or feels like. So you guys, you know how if you can look at something and kind of tell what it's going to feel like based on its texture? So you don't necessarily need to feel it, but you can feel it. So an adorable puppy. Can you feel something being adorable? No, but it can look like it's adorable. Benny, right here, my little picture, he looks adorable, doesn't he? So he's adorable. That's what he looks like. But then a road can look bumpy or be bumpy. How many of you have ever been in a car and just bump, 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 bump? You're like, whoa. Or especially if you're in the back of a bus and it's on a bumpy road. Oh my goodness, you're bumping up and down in that seat. So bumpy, funny. So again, someone might be making a funny face to you, but someone else might think, it's not that funny. So again, that's what it looks like to you. Or something can be soft. Like if you put your hand through your hair right now, you might have soft hair. I want you to think about an adjective that describes your favorite animal. So for me, Benny, of course, is my favorite animal. So I could say Benny is fluffy. So I want you to think about your favorite animal. Think of an adjective. What describes your favorite animal? If it's a reptile, maybe it's scaly or smooth. If it's something furry, don't just say fluffy like I did. Think of something else. Soft, coarse, anything like that. Oops, I skipped. Sorry. All right. Now, next we have something. Adjectives can tell what a noun sounds or tastes like. So again, we're using all those senses. You could be in a quiet room. I want you to close your eyes. Can you hear anything? If so, how would you describe the sound that you're hearing? Or are you also in a quiet room? You could have loud music. So these two, quiet and loud, they describe the volume of something. When you taste something, it could be sour or it could be delicious. I want you to think about an adjective that describes a family get-together for a birthday or holiday. So imagine you doing what you usually do for someone's birthday. What do you hear and what do you taste? For me, I hear the loud tearing of wrapping paper, and I taste the sweet cream cheese frosting on a carrot cake. What do you hear and taste? And notice I used loud and sweet. I could have just said, I hear paper tearing, I taste frosting. But I added, I hear loud paper tearing, and I taste sweet frosting. So put an adjective in between. So pick something and then think of how you would describe it, what it tastes or sounds like. All right, then nouns and adjectives can tell the color of a noun. So blue sky, brown eyes, green apple, pink shirt. Think about an adjective that describes what your backpack looks like. So for example, I think most of you have seen my backpack. I'd say I have a blue backpack with sky blue accents. So I use sky blue and black. How would you describe your backpack, 5th grade? All right. So now to end, I want you to look around the room. I want you to pick at least one noun, or first think about how many nouns you can find. So for example, I see a suitcase, I see a garbage can, I see a lamp, I see a glasses case, I see a bracelet, I see a painting, I see a window. Then I want you to pick 2 nouns from your list. So maybe I pick the lamp and the glasses case. And think about how many adjectives you can use to describe them. So for my lamp, I can say it's a white lamp, it's smooth, it's cold when I touch it because it's made out of metal. It's shiny because it has some metallic silver accents. It's curved. It's a curved lamp. Parts of it are curved. It's bendy. I can bend the neck of the lamp. Then for my eyeglasses case, I can say it's triangular because when it's folded up, it almost looks like a triangular prism. Triangular, so that's the shape of it. It's light pink. It's also smooth. The inside, though, is kind of satiny. It has like a fabric in it. The inside is also full of stripes. It's kind of soft because it's leather, so it's soft. So that's how I would describe my lamp and my eyeglasses case. What two nouns have you picked and how can you describe them with adjectives? Nice job, fifth grade. What I would like you to do is once you're done with this slide, go back to today's post. And in the comments, I want you to post one noun with an adjective that describes it. So I could post white lamp. I could post smooth eyeglass case. I could post black backpack. So all that you need to do for grammar today, kind of like homework, but not really, go to today's post, the Tuesday post, and comment with an adjective and noun that go together. Nice job, fifth grade.